Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the Real Senior Stoner back at you for your Source Versa version 2.5 Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Today is Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Join the family, like, and I love the comments. Let's get started with today's topic. And before we do, talk a little bit about the Source Versa. This product is a very intuitive product, wonderful for seniors. It's got digital readout within 5 degrees up and down with an arrow up or down, easy on-off switch. And today we're using the whip attachment, which smooths out the vapor as it brings you further from the bowl. Let's get started with a dab. You can see it firing up quickly with its digital readout. We'll take a hit as soon as it hits the optimum temperature. Cheers. Look at that cotton ball filling in there. Here we go. Look at that. Tasty. Let's get started with today's topic. Unfortunately, I've had a setback. Our videos are really built out of my life, and they're built out of things that happen, good and bad, so that if they're good, certainly I want to share them and you can repeat them. If they're bad, you can avoid them. Let's talk about what happens when you have a health setback. Well, people often in life have strong, heavy personal goals, a successful plan, and they've been putting it in action. And it's been going smoothly. Guess what? More often than not, you're going to encounter significant challenges or obstacles along the way. It's true. So, the path is not an easy one. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at where we are, whatever the setback is. Mine's regarding pain. And we're going to have strategies to manage that setback, get us back on track, and try to achieve our goal. What do you think of that? Let's get started. Well, first thing you got to do with any setback is realize it's normal. Less than 20% of the people successfully achieve their goal the first time around. It's normal and expected for setbacks to occur. In other words, if it's not a challenge, it will happen, okay? It's not a challenge about whether or not it's going to happen. It's only about when. So knowing that, it's better to anticipate so that the main task is how to manage the setback when it arises. What I'm saying to you is these injections, these procedures, all of them are not a permanent fix. They're going to be setbacks. That's what I'm having. I'm heading for a denervation now. Another one. You can't deny it. Sometimes it's hard to recognize that you're even in a setback. The problem can be staring you right in the face. I walk through, literally, and you deny there's any cause for alarm. People around you, friends, family, co-workers are going to voice their concerns. You still won't accept it. The inability to acknowledge the problem doesn't mean you're stupid. You're just denying it. And it's going to cloud or obscure your awareness of the issue, even when it's crystal clear, written all over you and others can see it plainly. It's important to be open and as receptive as possible to the honest feedback from those people that care about you. You can't beat yourself up. I mean, you can, but you should not beat yourself up. Just because something goes off course doesn't make you a bad person. Even though you may have even made a bad choice or done unhealthy behavior which enhanced or caused it or made it worse. I should have been in bed all day today. Instead, I'm walking around. Idiot. Well, it does no good to beat yourself up about it and say how worthless, inadequate, and stupid you are. It's only going to make things worse. And it'll be even more unlikely that you're going to be able to get productive action to regain control. So, accept responsibility. Accept responsibility. Try it one more time. Accept responsibility for your choices and behaviors. And recognize that some of those decisions may have led you down this path. Even though others might have, or other things might have had a role in your difficulties, don't look for someone else to blame your misfortune on. Because that's going to immobilize you. Because you haven't taken ownership of your own issue. And you're not actively attempting to deal with whatever setback you've got. You've simply got to. You know what you can do? You can call for help. You can raise that hand, push that button, scream it in a megaphone, any way you can. Because the quickest way to get back on track is to call someone in your support system and ask for help. It could be medical, it could be psychological, it could be financial. Forget your pride and confess you're having difficulties. Ask for immediate assistance, whether the issue is small or large. With help from your supporters, get back into a safe, secure environment where the risk of further difficulties is minimized. Then, only then, collect yourself and start to regroup. All this, you've got to know, is not going to last forever. You've got to reassure yourself that a setback won't last forever. Sometimes they take weeks, months, years before you finally take action again to work the issue out to satisfy the finality. Guess what? Sometimes you're not going to be able to. Sometimes you can't put Humpty Dumpty back together. You got to get to a safe place. You got to be able to manage the problematic behavior. And you know what? After that, you can analyze what happened. After reconnecting with somebody in a safe environment, you can analyze what went wrong. The most common triggers for a setback are personal distress, overconfidence, and poor coping skills. Notice overconfidence. Do too much physically. So you got to take a look, kind of do an autopsy about what happened, where you were, who you were with, what you were thinking, what you were feeling, any other factors that may have contributed to the setback. And you got to learn from it. Learn from your analysis of the setback and adjust your plan to try to prevent certain things from happening the next time. Each time you'll fine-tune your plan, you put it into action again, you're going to improve your odds of eventual success and less setbacks. Because people learn from missteps, and our plans can be more effective each subsequent time. Well, that's the good news about a setback. You don't want to go through one. But in the end, believe it or not, setbacks can help us achieve our goals. We have to remember, a slip isn't a fall. It's true. It's true, it's true. You haven't lost all your body function. You haven't lost all your knowledge and skills and support that were in place as you were actively doing your plan. So after adjusting, tweaking, and rebooting, you can still draw upon all your resources you had before to begin to make progress towards whatever you were trying to achieve. You will succeed. You know why? Because we can do it. And the way I look at this is pretty broad. I function in a pain world where I say we can do it. We can take ourselves and get control of the pain. But we can do anything. We really can. This is The Real Senior Stoner. Thanks for joining me today. You know what to do if you enjoyed today's video. Cheers, everybody. This is the Source Versa Diamond Dab of the Day. Cheers. With whip. Look at those cotton balls. Very tasty, easy to clean, and affordable. Diamond Dab of the Day.
Cheers, everybody.